Which clubs could sign Aaron Ramsey as he eyes Premier League return? Aaron Ramsey's move to Juventus hasn't turned out to be the success he was hoping for after lengthy spells on the sidelines. Training methods and a frosty relationship with Massimiliano Allegri have left him frustrated in Turin. The 30-year-old moved to the Serie A side on a free transfer in 2019 after over a decade at Arsenal. But, despite excelling for country 3 goals in his last 3 matches for Wales, his performances haven't transported to club level. Frequent injury problems have led to a disrupted career at the Allianz Stadium. Ramsey has spent more days 164 on the treatment table than games played for Juventus, just 70. Ramsey has found himself out of favor since Allegri's return to the club, making just 5 appearances across all competitions, including 1 start, this season, and Juve are growing desperate to offload his £400,000 per week salary. Sportsmail reported last week that the midfielder is aiming to be back in the Premier League by the time Wales tackle their World Cup play-off early next year. The Welshman isn't short of suitors in England, but his financial demands could be make or break for some clubs. Here, Sportsmail takes a look at Ramsey's most likely destination as he plots his return to the Premier League. Newcastle appear to be the most strongly interested club since the Magpies' £305 million Saudi-led takeover. The newly mega-rich club have inevitably been linked to the midfielder, with Amanda Staveley and co. plotting moves to reinforce their ranks as they gear up to face a relegation battle in the second half of the campaign. Ramsey is currently pocketing a gross salary of €14 million, £12 million, and is expected to demand a similar figure, but the Northeast outfit are now the richest club in the world and are not scared of his wages, according to the Mirror. Newcastle will be able to spend around £200 million on players without breaching FFP rules in a rolling 3-year period, and there is now doubt that the club, backed by the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, have the funds to spend right up to the limit. There is no doubt Newcastle have the financial capacity to lure Ramsey to Tyneside, but the move could also be enticing for the midfielder from a playing standpoint too. While the Welshman isn't likely to want to swap Champions League for a relegation battle, he is guaranteed a starting place in Eddie Howe's side, which is better than warming Juventus's bench. Tottenham, a shock switch to his former club's bitter rivals, would be a left-field option, but Tottenham were linked to Ramsey in summer. Spurs were reportedly lining up a sensation move for the Wales international and were prepared to make a bid in July, according to the Mirror. Despite Spurs being reported admirers of the goal-scoring midfielder, a move to White Hart Lane failed to materialize and is unlikely to ever come to fruition. When asked in October 2018 if he would ever consider joining Spurs, the former Arsenal star replied with a short and sweet no. No matter how desperate Ramsey is to ply his trade in the Premier League, it looks like it won't be with Tottenham. The move seems even further away from a reality now that Antonio Conte has taken charge. The links emerged while Nuno Espirito Santo was at the helm, but now that the Portuguese manager has been axed, Conte will look to identify his own targets for his rebuild. Arsenal, an emotional return to the club, where he spent 11 years, would be a fairy tale ending to his Juventus nightmare. Ramsey made 369 appearances for Arsenal and won 3 FA Cups under legendary Gunners manager Arsene Wenger. Mikel Arteta is overseeing a rather youthful setup at the Emirates, with starlets Bukayo Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe lighting up the pitch after a tempestuous start to the season. But Ramsey could offer experience and guile to anchor the energetic side, and the Gunners' boss has witnessed a midfielder's quality firsthand after sharing a changing room during his playing days. However, Arsenal could stumble at Ramsey's £400,000 a week wage hurdle. The Gunners are unlikely to want to match his salary demands, putting the likelihood of a reunion at risk. West Ham, David Moyes' side are enjoying a stellar season. West Ham headed into the international break level with Manchester City on points in third. With Champions League football for next term in their grasp, the Hammers are also excelling on the Europa League stage this season. Something special is brewing under Moyes' tenure, and with a strong possibility of European football returning to the London Stadium next season, Ramsey could be tempted to make the switch to the Hammers. Moyes' West Ham project could suit Ramsey at this stage of his career, and the Wales international could be a more attainable attacking midfield option than the Hammers' summer target Jesse Lingard. West Ham already have a relatively strong midfield with the likes of Declan Rice, Tomas Soucek, Pablo Fornals and Nikola Vlasic, but Ramsey could add a dash of experience to Moyes' engine room. Everton Rafa Benitez took a few dips in the bargain bin in summer, spending a grand total of £1.8 million. But his cheap and cheerful buys are not having their desired effect as Everton sit 11th, having lost 3 of their last 5 games, and it could be time for the Blues boss to make some money move. Benitez could turn to Farhad Moshiri in January to bolster his ranks, and the Blues owner has the financial backing to bring Ramsey to Goodison. The Toffees' last marquee signing in James Rodriguez was more of a bother than a boost, but Ramsey is a different case thanks to his Premier League experience. The Welshman would go from the fringes to the starting eye under Benitez, but Everton's lack of European football could see him favour other suitors.